had a reference.
I mean, if you guys can get away with cheating, I don't care.
I don't know what I'm doing, so I might
Colt,
inadvertently.
you're rolling a lot.
So we're only using D20s, huh?
I mean, it's D20 or otherwise stated. What are you putting in there? You're not actually rolling them, Colt. I think you're just adding them to get. Oh, there you go. You rolled them. You rolled 111. What an auspicious number. Well done.
Prime number, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
No.
Does 11 go into it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Might be a prime number.
Cool.
Ooh. Fancy.
Very auspicious.
Okay, cool. Well, boys, let's get to getting. Welcome to the world of Mork. A dark and dreary world where nothing is good and everything is bad. Essentially, oh, I pinged you. Why did I ping? How did I ping? That's weird.
I don't know. But it startled me.
Boo. I have written something out for the first time in my life. I wrote something down that I will be reading you now. All right. The sky is a steel gray, as it is most days. The ground is a steel brown, as it is in most places. The drizzle of the morning has continued into the bleak afternoon. What little vegetation you see is either sparse, spiky, or sickly. Craning trees with needle-like branches, leafless and foreboding, seem to reach at you from the sides of the road, like forks attempting their purpose. Everything is wet. The fly you thought you killed continues to buzz around the back of your ear, just out of sight. The group you travel with is an unsightly lot, and why you travel together has been forgotten. But here you are. Only you and them, sandwiched between the oppressive sky and the uncaring ground. A dismal dish indeed. You hear the nagging laugh of a crow somewhere in the distance. The sun should not be going down this early, but it seems the light begins to fade. You must reach the next town. Please, Colt, introduce your character.
Hi, I'm Malaise.
give us the background text on Malaise. What's the flavor there?
I'm pretty sleepy. You were an average individual until you encountered something in a dim glade in Sarkash. Cold hard cash.
Uh-huh.
This next paragraph is super teenage moody.
Get into it.
The stone of your cave is one with the stars, silence and perfection. Eye roll. Cool. Now the chaos of a fallen world disturbs your rituals, and the call of night grows blacker than your cavern's gloom. Irritating. It's just so teenage
Angst.
It's great.
It's not a phase, Mom. Alaze is my real name now.
Stop, Mom. I'm in the middle of my rituals.
Need to retreat in my stone cage.
Imitative and grim, gut-telling tales of too many ales. Yawn constantly. Deserted military after witnessing a massacre. Bounty on head. Hunted by former friends. takes a hard turn towards
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
The AI got
Wow.
crossed.
Ex-military, huh?
Yeah, bro. Military school.
Oh,
And
military school. My bad.
what's a defining feature of Malaise? What's he kind of look like? What's his vibe?
I like bangs are always in his face.
Okay. What color hair?
And it's black,
It's black.
naturally.
Duh.
Black is how I feel, so black is what I grow.
Yeah. And how's he dressed?
Need you
Yes.
ask? Okay. Um, they're flared black pants
Mm-hmm.
and they're not Jinko jeans,
No.
but they definitely don't taper at the calf.
Sure.
And
Stovepipes.
and like a black blouse. Yeah,
Ooh, a blouse.
there
Nice.
we go.
And
Yeah, it's
what weapon does he
ruffles.
wield?
A short sword.
Oh, okay. Classic. Nice. All right.
The weapon is the thing that has D4 or damage in my inventory.
Correct. Yeah, you have a D4
Okay.
with your femur. All right, Malaise, you're walking down this road and you look to your left and you see Jarek's character. Jarek, please describe your character.
So my character's name is Riston, and Riston basically has had it rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a child, he was dumped onto a moving shit cart while still in his birth caul. What is a caul?
No idea.
Caul.
It's like your birthing bank.
The amniotic membrane enclosing a fetus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
you're in your
An
your womb sac and you land on a shit pile.
Well, I don't know. It's my mom's fault, and she thought I was shit.
Yeah.
She didn't realize she was pregnant.
Yeah.
There were a lot of us growing up.
Shat you right out. Yeah.
An ill star smiled upon Riston's birth. Poverty, crime, and bad parenting didn't help either. In Riston's community, an honest day's work was never an option. Not that he'd ever tried. What are you, some kind of mug? A razor blade and a moonless night are worth a week of chump work.
Okay.
So implying that he mugged a lot or killed. I don't know. Cowardly in problems with authority, resting maniac face.
Resting
friends is
maniac
hard.
face.
Yeah, that's Riston's defining feature. His resting maniac face.
I love that.
Inveterate bug eater.
A bug eater. Interesting.
Yeah, Riston, he's got a sack of roaches.
Hmm?
In one of those old timey like coin pouches.
Okay, he's got his
Instead
own
of
little sack of
coins,
roaches.
It's a bunch of roaches. Pursued for manslaughter. There is a bounty. Yeah.
You are under bounty as well.
I'm pretty sure everyone that you create on this will have a bounty.
Has a warrant out for their arrest. Makes sense. Okay. So
I'm imagining Riston kind of looks like a Beavis from Beavis and Butthead,
Great.
but not as twitchy, and just like really scrawny.
Is he
malnourished.
smiling the same way that Beavis smiles?
Yeah. Resting maniac face.
Right,
Like he
yeah,
can't
yeah.
help it.
Fair
He
enough.
wants to make friends, but it's hard.
And
It's hard when you smell of rank doo doo and you eat bugs all day.
chronically, and you got bugs in your ever present teeth.
Yeah.
What kind of clothes does he wear?
Like really shitty clothes.
Oh, okay.
They smell of doo doo and
Uh-huh.
and pee pee. They're just Yeah, like he's like a street urchin. He just wears, you know, uh, rags
Okay.
basically.
How old is he?
I can't tell, but I would imagine maybe uh, either a teenager or a young adult.
Okay. I
His
mean,
parents didn't keep track either.
I would say in this place, teenager and young adult are almost synonymous since people don't last too long.
Awesome.
Cool. Colt, Malaise, how old do you think Malaise is? Undeterminate.
Old enough to flunk military school.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, as you are both walking along, the wet persists. The gray-brown of the ground begins to transition to a black-green. The smell of bog and devilry strikes your nose. To the middle left of the road, you see a huddled, shaking figure, draped in rags, its bulbous back facing you. It's probably 3 feet in height, hunched
so are
over.
we in a gang?
You
we,
are
like,
you are
together
a
in a gang?
party of 2, essentially. You
Okay.
don't remember, like I said, you don't remember why you guys are traveling together, but you are.
Okay.
You know enough about each other. You probably know the things that you've stated here.
Okay.
But you know that the light is dimming, and you need to get to the next town.
Okay.
Well,
So there's a hunched over figure on the road in front of us.
yeah, let's just go around this.
You're gonna go around it.
Yeah, let's not deal with whatever hulking, stinking mess that is.
So it's
It's not hulking. It's
yeah,
just
it's
3
about
feet tall,
3
right?
feet. It looks like someone or something is like hunched over and they're like shaking.
Yep,
Yeah, gonna go
avoid
around.
that.
You don't trust like that, huh?
No.
My backstory tells me I shouldn't trust like that either, but I'm too curious.
What are you gonna do?
I take my femur and I poke. I I just poke it, just like hey, what's this?
You hear a halfway between a shriek and a whimper, and quickly the figure whips around, and you see, is it a human face? It could be. It might have once been. You see the face of a child, but it is a twisted. One of its eyes has grown large and glassy. What looks like some sort of shiny, hard tooth is coming. Maybe a tusk is coming from the inner cheek. And hair is sparse on part of this creature's head. And it has alarm and fear in its eyes.
I should have done that. I'm hiding behind Malaise now. Creepy.
I just want to keep scuttling like sideways.
It says, please help me.
I don't want to be infected with whatever you've got. I'm sorry.
They're coming back.
I pat at my
Wow.
pockets like I'm looking for money, and I just say, "I'm sorry, I don't have any silver."
Each of you give me a, I think a presence roll, please.
I got no presence.
Yeah, you have nothing.
Just agility.
You have agility, so you're fast.
And 2 whole hit points.
All right. Oh, I forgot to.
If I just click it, does it work? Or
Yeah, if you click the number, then you have to click roll.
Oh. Presents?
Yes.
Where is my shit?
oh god,
Wow. Great.
Presents. Boom.
very good.
And then I click roll.
Oh wow.
Boom.
Okay. So two. Oh, what's your name? I'm sorry.
Who, me?
Yeah. What's your name again?
Riston.
Riston. You see two figures coming from in the bog itself, in the swamp.
Okay. Unrelated to the little
Correct.
the little
Yeah.
dude
So
with the transformations disease.
this kid said that they're coming back, and he's on the road. So you're being attacked from behind, and you are able to see this coming.
Okay, I say, "Oh shit!" And I grab Malaise and I scuttle behind the kid because I want to use the little child as kind of a shield.
So you're a complete coward. You're just
Oh hell yeah!
a total coward. Okay. Cool. Then these.
So the shield goes the little kid, then Malaise, then me.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm yeah.
The little kid. So, well, I guess. So you alert Malaise. Malaise, what are you doing?
I pull him.
Oh, you're gonna pull him,
yeah.
Malaise. Do you get
Yeah.
pulled? You're muted.
Yeah, I get pulled.
Okay. So it's Riston, Malaise, and then this frightened, mutated child.
I've seen worse.
You see,
I am worse.
you see in front of you two frogs, but just as the child once was a child, these creatures once were frogs. One of them, it's webbed. So they're pretty big frogs, right? So they're maybe 2 feet tall, and like giant toads. But one of their instead of their webbed front hands, they just have like 2 scythes. Not like literal scythes. More like what are they called? Praying mantis scythes.
Pinchers?
Yeah. Their hands are like this, and you can see jagged blades where their hands would have been. Yeah, they have 2 multifaceted eyes. And then the other one, their back is similarly bulbous as the child's, and seems to be shiny and hardened, like the carapace of some thing. Its wide frog mouth has been replaced by 2 pincer-like mandibles. But it has froggy hands and froggy feet. So, we're going to go into combat.
What's your name again, Jarek?
Riston.
Riston.
The
Like
enemies,
risen, but with
Right.
the enemies are going to go first. because according to this initiative table in the book, I roll a d6, 1 through 3 enemies go first, 6 through 8 PCs go first. So,
Cool.
Ah.
Well, can I still look at Riston and say, should we just push this creepy girl towards him? And maybe he'll eat her and we can just keep going.
yeah, you can say that too. Sure.
Yes! The kid is what you want. Don't leave us alone.
So if you say that, oh, you know what? I need to go into Scumbirther myself.
Who do you want?
All right, the scythe creature is going to go and attack one of you. It's going to attack Riston.
Ah!
This is going to be +0.
Oh, I'm stealthy. All my presence and agility tests have their difficulty roll reduced by 2. Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, it leaps at you, Riston, with its scythe-like hands, and you are able to jump out of the way. Because it didn't hit you.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I
Yeah.
don't have to roll for
No, but then the other one is going to go and attack the other. It's going to attack, what's his name? Colt, what's your character's name again?
Malaise.
Slow-mo.
Malaise. All right. It's going to be -2 to
What do I
I
do?
can't. You're just getting attacked right now.
But do I do anything?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Help, I'm getting attacked.
If I hit you, which I don't, the other bigger kind of shield backed frog like comes lumbering up towards you. It seems like it's too heavy to be able to hop. And like goes for with its pincer mandibles. But you move out of the way. If these things are able to hit you or come to hit you, you can roll defense to not be hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
After
much HP do you have, Malaise?
4.
Hey, 2 more than me.
Yeah, I think we die in this game. I think that's the design. Fighting.
so the child says, "If you help me, I can get you into town. I can take you.
Well, you better help us, because I don't know if we have enough HP to deal with these frog things.
You look and you see that the child's leg is wounded. That's why it was hunched over on the road.
Ah, shit.
So it's one of y'all's turn. Let's have Jarek's character go first, since you have the higher agility.
Okay. The not the shell-backed one, but the one with the pincers for arms, or is in front of me.
Scythe arms, sure.
Okay, I want to take my femur and golf swing at it, aiming right for the bog.
Okay, that is a
Kinda.
strength. You roll strength for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But no, I want to. But okay.
Melee is strength. Range is presence.
What's agility then?
For
What do
avoiding being hit.
Why do I have a melee weapon? if my strength is -2?
Everybody has a melee weapon.
Shit. All right.
I mean, you do what
Alright,
you want to
I'm
do,
doing
man.
it. I'm doing it.
You also
'Cause
have
that's what I
items and
wanna do.
things.
That's my item.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I have other items. I don't know if they'll be useful. But yeah, I'm gonna golf swing at this little froggy.
Okay.
So
Roll strength.
strength. Roll it.
2.
Ooh.
Yeah, swing and a miss. It like
It laughs at me.
it ducks, and you
Okay.
whiff in midair, and it makes this awful gurgling hiss. All right, Malaise, you're up.
So if I have this skill or whatever called Bard of the Undying that says the music of my harp
Uh-huh.
gives plus D4 in reaction rolls, do I have to do that and then it's like a status? Or
Yeah, I guess so. Reaction rolls. Now, I've got something here that says reaction when meeting creatures whose reaction is uncertain, but I don't know if that's... Oh, I see. Yeah. That's just going forward. So if you want to be playing that, technically, I think reaction, and none of us know this game well enough, but reaction is like you do that before meeting a creature to make its response better.
okay.
So, like, I have a reaction table here, and it says I roll 2d6. 2 to 3 is they want to kill you. 4 to 6 is they're angered. 7 to 8 is indifferent. 9 to 10 is almost friendly, and 11 to 12 is helpful. So you'd be upping that table with that ability.
Huh. I just assumed it would like give me
So it's not like a
D4
combat
to like
thing.
a status check of like
Right.
an agility check or a
Right. We're still in the 5e mindset.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's not useful.
I don't think that's going to be useful for this. But if you want to try and play your harp to soothe the beasts, I'd let you do that and roll a presence.
I don't really. It doesn't really say I have a harp other than that. That's why I'm.
You have a harp then.
Weird.
Whatever.
I must.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not in my equipment.
Whatever. You have a harp. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
So if you want to do something like that, if you want to like play your harp to help things.
No, I want to take out my like super sick maul sword and
Are you a mall ninja, Malaise?
I'm say I'm dark as the night and I want to attack pincer arms.
Pincer arms, you get it. We got pincer arms and pincer face.
Pincer arms.
So you roll strength.
-3. God damn, we're so weak.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh fuck.
So
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna say you take this like mighty maul and you like raise it above your head, and then you like kind of shake, and then you just fall backwards, and it sticks in the soft, loamy muck behind you, leaving your belly exposed.
That's great. I love it.
And the child says, "Fire! Fire! They fear fire!"
Cool.
Cool.
That's great.
All
I don't
right.
have anything.
One of them's gonna. The one that you just missed, Colt, is gonna come after you.
Pincer arms
Just
and
wait.
pincer face.
That's not gonna do it. I rolled a 5. And then Pincerface is gonna also come after your exposed belly, Colt.
Oh God.
Pincer face. Just wants to blow some raspberries.
Jeez, I am not rolling well. That one trips over its friend and is like flat on its belly.
Ah.
The
After
Benny
that,
Hill music is playing right now.
Benny Hill.
the kid says, "They're down. We should run for it."
Yeah, I'm with the kid.
Help me! I can show you the way.
All right. Let's grab the kid. Come on.
Like each grab an arm and
Yeah.
run through the mud.
Okay.
Is there anything you want that you want or can do to try and slow the pace of these two frog things?
What was their condition? What could I do? I gotta understand if I can take a low pot shot at these guys,
Yeah,
I absolutely will. But if I
I
have to
can
risk
lob some-
myself, I'm not.
I can lob some gob at them, but
Yeah,
that
go.
might make Malaise and the kid also start vomiting.
What's
you have
the-
to pass a check?
What's the wording on the lobgoblin?
Okay, so you can spit D2 times during a fight, roll a D8 presence test for accuracy. Targets are blinded, retching, and vomiting for D4 rounds. Anyone witnessing this, friend and foe, must make a toughness check to also not vomit.
So I'd
Player
say
characters test DR10
I'd say
and enemies DR12.
I'd say the child and Malaise are looking forward. If you want to turn back and do this, they wouldn't be.
And lob some gob.
Yeah, they wouldn't be looking at it.
All right.
So what do I have to do?
Uh,
Toughness, you said?
DR8. I have to roll DR8 for presence first.
Oh, okay.
Accuracy.
DR in this game is pretty much like DC, difficulty check.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
This is difficulty requirement, is what they call it. 12.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah. So,
This gob's accurate today.
describe how this transpires, please, Jared.
So as Malaise and the kid are scuttling ahead, I whip around and I, pull up the bile from my intestine and just and projectile vomit onto the froggies.
Real gross, man.
It's like, oh, sick.
Yeah, you
then-
cover them good. They are retching and rolling on the ground. The one with the shell back is kind of like rocking back and forth, and you hear this awful kind of moan coming
Is
from.
he on his back? Ooh, I hope he drowns in his own vomit.
Yeah.
He'll be Jimi Hendrix's.
Oh, God.
Great and gross.
Play a solo on that harp. Come on.
So you help this small mutated child down the road, and he shows you a track in the spiky grasses that you would have missed had he not been there, that lead off into the swamp. At this point, the dark is becoming almost complete. And he says, "Thank you so much."
Hey, don't mention it.
Yeah, no problem.
It's not like I wanted to, use you as bait or anything. Bygones be bygones. I grin my maniac resting face at him.
Yeah, love it. So as you're limping and he's displaying gratitude, you come upon his village. It's more of a collection of sticks in the swamp than anything else. There are some dim lights burning in several of these stick huts, and as you get closer, he tries to break away from your help, and he calls out, "Father, father!" And in the doorway of one of these huts, a large brick wall of a man walks out. He's in muddy gray tunic. His bushy eyebrows more than obfuscate his eyes, and he has a longish, bushy, gray-black beard. And he says, "Tark, my son, you have returned. Where have you been?" And he says, "I was out in the marshes, and these two travelers saved me." And he clasps his son to his side, and he says, "I've told you never go out into the marshes by yourself." And he looks up and he says, you two, you found my son?"
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all there is to that.
"What were you two doing in the marshes?"
Trying to get
We
out.
could tell you.
"What?"
Looking for the next town. Do you know where it is?
He
Is
looks
this the next town?
he looks
I
around
look
him
around.
and he says, "I would not call this a town, but this is the closest thing you will find to shelter for many miles. I am Hansel. This is my son Tark. You are free to stay in Glumdark for the evening. We have little in way of hospitality, but we do have a dry enough place for you to sleep. But you must promise to leave in the morning."
Yeah, that's cool. Can you point us in the right direction? And we don't want to overstay our welcome.
"Nor do we want you to."
Cool. We're all agreed.
Hey, Hansel. You got any bugs?
When you say that, he pulls out a wicked-looking dagger and puts it to your throat, and he says, "What the fuck do you mean by that?"
Whoa! Take it easy, bro. Hey. I just,
"What the
like-
fuck
like
do you
these.
mean by that?"
I show him. I'm assuming my hands aren't restrained yet, but
No. He's
I show
just
him,
like,
I show him I open up my little satchel of crispy roaches.
he looks
See,
at it.
I'm running a little short.
He looks at it with disdain and like almost fear. in this like stony wall of a man, he says, what does he say? He says, "Do not take that out here.
Well, okay.
Not after what has been happening."
What's been happening? I'm afraid to ask. For I might receive some expository dialogue.
Make a presence check for me.
I triggered the conversation tree for, for the
Great.
exposition.
Thank you so much. Thank you for choosing that dialogue option. For a second, his eyes dart up to the other huts. So far, you haven't seen anybody else, but he gives short nods to each of them, and you can see a handful of people start to come out to the center area of this swamp settlement, and he slowly takes down his dagger from your throat and says, "You have seen the state of my son, yes?"
It's not a very good state.
Oof.
It's like Wyoming at best.
He is not the only one. And he gestures, and you can see there are several children in the group of there's only probably like 8 or 9 people here. Like 3 of them are children, and they're in various states of mutation. Some have like full on antenna sprouting out of their heads, and most of their hair is fallen out. Some have segmented limbs, and like one has like a wing that's just like way too big, that's just kind of dragging in the dirt. Celluloid wing that with like a bad stained glass, dragging it along. He says, "The town of Glomdark has been plagued with a mutagen. Our children are turning into monsters, as are things from the swamp itself. We believe they are turning into bugs. So when you say, 'Do you have any bugs?' I thought maybe you were in possession of some knowledge of this, or perhaps you were making fun of us.
No offense.
Because if you were, I would kill you on the spot."
I definitely wasn't then.
And what of your friend? What of your friend? Is he making fun of us behind his curtain of hair?
No, that hair is also a bug mutation.
A bug mutation.
Any antennae?
Hansel. Let me change this over. Hansel, the brick man.
Built like a brick shit house.
Says, "To be honest, we are afraid for our lives. The creatures of the swamp have been attacking us more than usual with similar mutations. We do not know where it is from, but several weeks ago we were visited by a traveling wares seller who
So was
provided.
this before everyone turned into bugs?
Selling those
Yes,
wares.
yes. We believe he.
Did I freeze or what's happening?
You're fine.
You're not
Can you
frozen.
hear us?
Yeah, you seem okay.
Colt, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Oh,
Oh, I don't think you can hear us.
yeah. That's too bad.
We can hear you
chat. We can
and
hear
still see you.
We can see and hear you. Can you hear us?
He's gone.
Interwebs?
Oh yeah.
We can still hear you.
Thanks,
Ah.
Kristen. Oh, there he goes.
Maybe he's gonna refresh. F5. Yo yo yo.
Hey.
All right, we're back.
Did that
F5
happen
and-
for everybody or just me?
you.
Nope, just you.
You were yelling into the dark. It was the.
But we could still hear you.
Yeah, we could hear every scream you made.
Weird.
I mean, this is an experiment. See how we like this new website. I'd be interested to see what D&D is like on here.
It's pretty good. I like it so far.
Yeah, are you digging it? I like the style of it, honestly. Like, I kind of like how...
Well, I also kind of like this game too, because like
You're liking Mork
the
Borg itself?
The atmosphere is nice and like it's simpler.
It is. It's a lot. Yeah. I mean, like I was telling
Just click
Colt
on things.
before you joined, I think Morkborg comes more from the role play aspect where the mechanics and the dice playing is to support the role play rather than the crunchy mechanics are first, which is kind of a D&D thing. Anyway, so he tells you about this visitor who came to sell wares, like a traveling salesman, pretty much, who sold general goods. He details that they bought like a skein of rope. They bought one set of flint, and they bought some iron nails from him, and they bought some pitch. It's like pine tar.
No, I'm trying to think of what those are combined.
Oh no, they just general supplies. They were just getting general supplies.
To make something.
He describes like that like they'd never seen this guy before, but like traveling merchants will come by from time to time. So it wasn't
This guy was new.
uncommon, but they had never seen this guy before.
So you think this merchant cursed you in your swamp?
I curse. He did not seem to be one with power.
What did he sell you again? Pitch.
Rope, peach, iron nails.
What did you use the pitch for?
We use it for waterproofing.
Maybe there's something in that pitch.
The peach
It's,
has been used on our buildings. Do you wish to? Do you know anything about magical powers? Are either of you practitioners of these?
I can magically project vomit.
That is disgusting.
You're welcome.
And then, what's his name? Tark comes out. Yeah, Dad. He spat on the frogs. And they didn't chase us. You saved my son with this spit. This spit is important. I respect your spit. He spits on
spit
the
on my
ground.
hand.
He spits on the ground in front of you.
Can I spit on my hand and then like shake his hand? You're welcome. Hey, put it there.
I don't want to do this, but I will, and so I will not.
Well, what if I just do this and then like I have my hand with my spit in it,
Right.
so I slap his spit on the ground, and then I like you know how like when you leave someone hanging, they just end up shaking their own hand.
Yeah.
I do that.
This is acceptable. Colt, I realize I'm kind of doing a Father Herbal. Do you remember Father Herbal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whenever I'm thinking of a giant hairy guy, this is what he sounds like. This is
the trope.
giant hairy guy voice.
Do a Hagrid. Channel your Hagrid.
I wouldn't want to lose what I got going right now. I'm doing okay. I'll work on Hagrid some other time.
I didn't mean right now.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. You think it was the peach? You saved my...
Unless the the guy that sold you was particularly like, was he upset? When, or do you think he'd have, any reason to curse your swamp?
No other reason than he was a bit of an asshole.
That's a reason. that's
We did it did seem like he left abruptly.
okay. We can try looking at the pitch first. I don't know.
Sure.
Rub two brain cells together and see if we know anything.
So
Looking at pitch.
he shows you where the pitch was used. It was used on the underside of one of the huts to prevent water seepage. Both of you can roll presence to try and figure out if this had anything to do with anything.
Wait, what?
Rolling low.
This game is a low roll game. Like,
Pretty good.
I don't know. You guys don't glean any particular insights about this pitch. It seems like pretty.
What was the difficulty check for this one?
That's for me to know.
Ah, okay. All right.
Um,
Because all my presence checks have their DR reduced by 2. Just letting you know.
from what?
My stealthy class specialist. Yeah.
Oh, wait. That's for stealth. That's not
it's
just for
it-
everything. That's for
It says
stealth.
all. It says all, dude. In my class specialty, it literally says all. All presence and agility tests have their DR reduced by 2.
Oh, wow. So you stealthily get over there.
I have no idea. I have no. Well, it doesn't have to be. For presence checks that
No,
are
that's
unrelated
fair.
to
That's fair.
stealth.
So, you know from a past experience that any enchanted or like cursed substance like this would have a sheen to it. It would have a kind of a rainbow oily sheen to it. And this pitch does not have that attribute. Okay. So this is mundane pitch.
So I put my head really close to the hut where the pitch is. I sniff at it and I lick it a little bit.
Yeah, it tastes
nope.
it tastes like rotten tar, but with like a piney aftertaste.
That aftertaste is nice.
I want to keep chewing on it for that.
Nah, it's mundane pitch. He didn't sell you bad pitch. You must just be an asshole.
So at this point, Tark is going to come forward and say, Papa, I have something I need to tell you. What is it, my child? It's the reason I was out in the marsh by myself, Papa. Go on. Say it. Say it now. I was trying to find the man. I was trying to find the man for him to come back and fix it. Stupid child, stupid. Do not be going into the marsh by yourself. I'm sorry, Papa, I'm sorry. He looks to both of you and says,
Lucky we were here, huh?
do you think this is possible, to bring back this man and make him fix what he has broken?
Well, we can at least interrogate him.
Which way did he go?
I can show you.
Can't you just tell us right now?
Okay, maybe, so I don't have to keep putting my finger in my mouth.
Aren't your legs broken? If you show us, you just slow us down, yeah?
No, it's not broken. It hurts. I got cut by one of the mandibles.
You got scraped. Oh, okay.
It's a bad
just like
scrape.
a knee scrape.
It's a bad scrape. My name is Tark.
Too bad my spit doesn't have healing powers.
This isn't D&D. You don't have healing spit. Everything sucks here. I have a fucking mandible coming out of the back of my throat.
Alright,
And he opens his mouth and you can see that the mandible isn't like a tusk at all. It's like a full on, like goes way back into his mouth. And there's like weird segmented throat parts that are starting to turn buggy.
Gross.
That's yeah.
I'll show you the way.
Yeah, just draw us a map.
I'll draw you a map. And then he like takes like a reed and he like starts trying to draw on the mud, but the mud's too loose and it keeps like filling in every time he tries to draw a line.
You guys have paper in this town? We can't take the mud with us.
No, paper is too valuable. It is only for our religious practices.
This is kind of religious, isn't it?
We will get you a board, and we will write in blood. There is plenty of boards, and there are plenty of bloods. So he pulls out a board, and then a board, and then he stabs himself in the forearm, and he uses that wicked dagger, and he like paints you a map in blood on this rotten board.
I lean over to Rista and I'm just like, oh, that's so fucking brutal.
So brutal.
He didn't even hesitate. He just stuck that knife in there, started painting.
That would be half my HP already. At least.
It is decided you will leave in the morning.
Are you coming with us? Hell yeah, dude.
No, I said you are. I have to stay here and protect the town of Glumdark.
Oh, how are we gonna know it's the right guy?
You will know. He will be the only person you find.
Something tells me it'll be only the person we'll find. Alright.
I told
divine
you it will be.
intervention.
There's only one person within 10 miles of here. You two are big surprises to us. We did not expect you to be coming.
All right, let's all get into bed, and I'll take that
One
pile of
big bet.
sticks
One
over there.
big bet. One big bet.
Where do you guys shit? That's where I'll sleep there.
Well, I have met the likes of you before. Shit sleepers, we call them. We have just the place for you. And he sets you up in their outhouse.
Reminds me of home.
Smells so bad. It's like the shit has begun fermenting. Like there's like a fermentation, and so it's like staying warm. Like you snuggle up into it, and it's a little tingly, and it's a little warm, and kind of fishy, because that it's
Ooh.
like that's what these people eat, are mostly like bugs, like you said. But like he was offended because he thought you were making fun of his kid. Bugs and fish, and like reeds. So there's a lot of fiber in there too. But it's anyway. Colt, you're set up in one of the huts. There's a family of 4 in this hut already, and it's 2 little kids and the 2 adults and the little girl, who just has like full bug face, like full on bug face, like she's doing like weird little like clicks. The rest of her is fine. She's got these 2 long braids, coming down, and she says, "I will share with you some of my straw." And like she pushes a little bit of her straw over from her bed over to you in the corner, and her mom is like, "No, Hilda, no, that straw is for you. This is a dirty road person." And Hilda says, but mama, I want to help him." How do you respond? Mama, let me help him. I have gold in my heart still, Mama. I have gold in my heart.
And I stifle my laughter. Guess I'm dead inside, but not a monster.
Sure.
I say that's very sweet of you. I will just lay on this dirt floor, and that's great. And then I turn away.
If a bug face could look heartbroken, it would. The bug face of this tiny child. But the mom
antennas go down.
the mother gives you a steely look of what's the word? She just gives you a steely look. You can't interpret it.
What does the mother look like? She hasn't changed. Just the
No,
children?
the mom's fine. Do you want to
Okay.
like try and take a look?
No.
No. Okay.
I just want to know if I was looking into like compound eyes, and I'm just
No,
like,
it seems like the
I don't
children
know what
are
the
the
fuck
only
you're
ones
doing.
affected right now.
Okay. No.
All right. With no dinner, you all go to sleep, and we're gonna take a 5-minute break so I can go pee, and do the things. But we're off to We're off to the races, y'all.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, me too.
Whew. Are you there, Cole? Your screen's frozen. uh, uh, is everyone back? Everyone's screens are frozen.
So I did all my laundry today,
Nice.
and I don't remember the last time this, like, the majority of my clothes were all clean at the same time.
Really?
I'm really bad with laundry, and I just have too many clothes. So
You do have a lot of clothes.
I do have a lot of clothes. So that's like a, let's see here. This is like a hanging rack that I've just piled shit on top of. But these are like all of my clothes folded and put on a shelf. And my whole room smells like clean laundry.
That's awesome. I think you have more clothes than me and my wife combined.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. It's a problem. I need to get rid of half of my clothes.
You need to Marie Kondo that shit.
Oh, did you hear that Marie Kondo gave up?
What do you mean she gave up?
She doesn't tidy anymore.
What?
So
I just saw that her show's on Netflix now.
oh yeah, it's been on Netflix in the States, my man. But
Oh, I see.
so
We
she
get things
had
late
2
here.
kids and they're both toddlers, and she's like, it's impossible.
That's funny.
Oh, Colt doesn't know we're back.
Maybe it's frozen for him because it was frozen for me and I had to refresh.
Oh.
And now he's frozen again, and he's gone.
Yeah.
Gotta hit that F5, you know.
Oh.
So I guess the video function doesn't work as well as I thought. That's frustrating. I'm sorry, Colt.
I wonder if this would be like easier to play. Is he able to hear?
I
Are
don't
you
think
able to
he's
hear,
still...
Colt?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if it'd be easier to play if we just didn't let it use audio and video and just use like Discord or something.
Well, yeah, I think that's really going to be the end result. I just wanted, because last time I played on here, it was very easy to have the video,
Yeah.
audio, character sheets, like just to finally be able to have everything in one place. So it's just one link and one chat, and I like that.
Right.
So if this could work, I would like to start using this. Discord is the other option where we just use that as Video Central. Because if I can stop paying for
Zoom, yeah.
then I would. Especially with all their fuckery. But I do like recording things. I'd have to...
Right, yeah.
I'm using OBS to record this. So that is an option. I'd be able to do that for Discord as well. In any case, you all rise the next morning at the sickening crow of the cock.
Is that a euphemism?
No. It's what happens. Jarek. It's what happens. Why they have a rooster in a swamp, you'll never know, but they probably just for waking up. They give you what do they give you? Let's go to a table. Okay, I'm gonna roll a D66. Can I roll a D66?
I think you'd have to just make a...
Can you do... Oh, auto clear. Definitely turn that on. Can I do my own dice on this?
Maybe?
No, this is plus or minus. Clear. Cards? That's not what I want.
Why don't you just roll 3 D20s and a D6?
This is what we're doing. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. First, second, roll. Okay. Here we go. This is what we're doing. So, what's his name? Hansel says, before you go, please, in case there are dangers in the swamp, take my dagger. Take it with you.
Sweet.
He gives it to you, Riston, because he has a better relationship with you.
Is this the dagger that was pointed at my throat?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
This is the Black Kurgus dagger. It does 2d4 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna add it to my inventory.
Hot damn. What you had was a
Uh,
bone before, right?
Yeah.
I was using a bone, just D4. So Black Kurgus? How do you spell Kurgus?
Kergu with an umlaut.
I don't know
S.
how to make an umlaut on my keyboard.
That's
Black
your
Kurgus
problem, buddy.
dagger. 2d4 damage. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Sweet. It still smells like Hansel's blood.
Yeah, there's still some blood from his arm from the map he made. Okay, so you all venture out into the swamp following the blood map on the rotten board that you're given. Both of you make
Dane, do we understand this map, or is it just bullshit?
presence rolls.
Can I stealthily understand this map?
Hey,
I wouldn't have asked anyway. It's too low.
Damn, Colt. Natural 20. It's like the Breath of the Wild, where a part of the map in your mind's eye, and you zoom out and you're like, oh, I see the whole layout of this fucking swamp.
I say, wow, what an artist.
So
I'll hold the map. You look at it, because all I see is that sweet, sweet blood.
he has marked the most likely route, like the firmest ground through the swamp that this person would go, and you start going down. You start going down this trail, and you feel like there's like a buzzing. There's like a buzz, like you start hearing. It starts in the back of your head, like almost like the start of a headache. But as you're continuing down this road, it gets much worse. And you start hearing shouts, and the buzzing is louder. And you approach, and you see a wagon, a covered Calistoga wagon, like Oregon Trail wagon. And it is like the wheels are like halfway down in the mud. It's stuck in the mud. And you see a bowler-hatted, mustachioed gentleman in a like way too tight waistcoat, and like the his pants are like the director's pants that like balloon out on the sides, but are like really tight at the calves. You know what I'm talking about? Old school director's pants.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They're like general riding into battle.
Yeah. So he's wearing those. And he's got like this big rotten stick that he's swinging in front of him, and it's like kind of. Oh, you know what? No. So you get the dagger. Malaise, I'm gonna give you 2 Molotov cocktails. They give you the 2 of those too.
What the fuck?
They're afraid of fire.
Yeah, we need something to do fire things with.
Yeah.
That'll
Because
help.
he's got this stick, and it's like smoking at the end of it, because there are 2 alligators that are attacking him, but they are flying. They've got like these monstrous wings that are like buzzing, almost like it's like if you took a dragonfly. It's
Yeah.
dragonfly winged alligators
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is what's going on here, and at the end of their tail, they've got like little clampers at the end of their tail,
Oh yeah.
and they're like snapping at him, and they're like, right, and then there's like a couple of little froggy dudes who are attacking him as well. What do you guys want to do?
I look at Malays and is that our guy? Is it on the map? Are we there?
He fits this description. Look at, he's like a stereotype, literally on wheels. He's selling his wares and he's gonna die. So what should we do about that?
He can't die before uncursing the swamp.
One of the alligators bites him on the shoulder. Yeah! He
Should we
bonks
help
it on
him?
the head. It releases, but he's like swinging it with one arm now.
Dane, if I use my Aegis of Sorrow Sacred Scroll, is that a one-time use?
Whoa.
Scrolls.
Aegis of Sorrow.
Love that. Love
What
that
a cool
is.
name.
Scrolls powers. A few so-called powers are known, and they are usually found written in scrolls. Roll presence plus d4 every morning to determine how many times you can use powers that day. Choose from your available scrolls. When reading a scroll, test presence DR12. If you succeed, the power is activated, and you subtract one use from your daily total. If you fail, the power doesn't work. You lose D2 hit points, and you become dizzy for the next hour. During this
Holy
time,
shit.
powers will always fail in the worst possible way.
Wow. That's some bullshit.
So roll presence plus d4.
That's how many times you can use it?
This is how many times he's going to be able to use it
Eat for that day, yeah?
for this day, yeah. So you can use it once. Oh, plus... Oh, yeah. Is it... You have 0 in presence?
No. I thought
I
I
don't
did
think
presence.
you gotta add
A
both
D4. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
So
That's
13 times. Is that right? You can roll it. He can use that scroll 13 times today?
No, what's your modifier? What's your presence modifier?
0.
Okay. So I'm going to
So
say...
2 times.
So 2.
I'm going to say 2. Yeah.
Okay, so I can do this twice a day,
Uh-huh.
but if I fail, I lose 2 hit points, and then I'm dizzy for an hour.
And
Does that mean
the difficulty is 13.
The difficulty is 12.
12. 40% chance. What the fuck?
So we just keep talking while this guy gets eaten, and then we take his corpse back. Wait, that doesn't work. What should we do?
His stick gets chomped in half as you stay and watch.
This is
What do you say, Riston?
this is not. I don't think I can stab 2 flying alligators and whatever little fucking froggies are hopping around.
Let's set his wagon on fire, then he'll have to come back with us. Clean. While we save his life.
That's a better idea than trying to stab flying alligators.
One of the frogs has his leg, and you can see the mandibles have sunk into his flesh.
Holy shit.
Let's throw one of your things.
He's like beating on the thing, like on his leg.
You've got Molotovs, right, boys?
Yeah, you have Molotov. I gave you 2 Molotovs.
I thought you gave them to Riston instead of the dagger.
No. He gets the dagger. You get the Molotovs.
Oh, then never mind. I don't need to talk to you about this. Okay, yeah. I thought you gave them to him instead of the dagger.
Right. He's pounding on this frog thing, and like the spikes in its carapace are like stabbing into his hands, and now his hands are all bloody.
Jesus Christ, man! Why do you keep doing it?
He's trying to save his own life.
Yeah, but you don't keep throwing them in those spikes, ding dong.
That's what he's doing.
I want to throw this Molotov. What do I need to do, Dan?
Great. While he's dying, let me think about it.
All right.
Maybe he's got good shit in the wagon. I don't know if you can hit one of the alligators instead.
I said what I said.
All right.
You're good to roll ranged. It's a DR12 presence test, and remember you have omens.
What do I do with them? I still don't understand.
So you just mark one down if you want to use it, and you can either do max damage with an attack, re-roll a die, lower damage dealt to you,
Okay.
neutralize a crit, or lower the DR, like make this task easier by 4.
And what is it currently?
12.
Well, that's a lot of water. Staying hydrated.
Yeah.
There's another frog on his foot, on his other foot. He's down on the ground. He's like rolling.
All right. I use one of my things to make it easier by 4.
Okay. What does that make it? 8? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8? Yeah. So this is a DR8 presence roll. Hey! So this is this Molotov doesn't need any flint. It's kind of like a party popper where you pull a string and like sparks like start coming out the top of it, and then they like calm down and a flame begins. It looks like a bottle of vodka, and
Awesome.
you overhand chuck it right at the wagon, and it looks like it's going for his head, but instead it explodes right behind him onto the canvas. And the warm reds and yellows light up the dismal swamp around you. And these bug creatures all shriek simultaneously. And one of the frog bugs it catches on fire, and that's on his leg, and it releases. It stop, drops, and rolls in the mud.
Can I be running up and start stabbing?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, I want to stab too.
Yeah, go for it. Both you.
Now, while they're on fire.
Yeah. I'll lower the DC or the DR of these since you're attacking the one on fire, right? Because the other ones are like running away.
Yes.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
fire.
Okay, the on fire one is going to be a DR 10 to attack
Strength?
with strength. Yeah. Damn, Risen.
And it's 2d4 for damage.
If you're using the dagger, yeah.
Oh, I'm using the dagger.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to use the dagger.
So you find a like one of like in between one of the segments of the carapace that this animal has developed. and it sinks in. It doesn't do like too much damage, but its smoking exoskeleton is cracked. And you feel like it would, like if you were to attack it again, it would be a little easier now because it's both been on fire and also you've cracked its carapace.
I attack it again. I say, ha ha!
You don't get to attack it again. It's going to attack you.
Alright.
I just do it.
I'll stab you with my stabbing dagger.
All right. It hit a 13. So it's going to do 1d4 damage to you as it tries to bite you. You can test your agility.
Okay.
If you fail, the enemy hits you. Enemies attack once per round unless noted otherwise. Okay, yeah. So roll agility. DR12.
Should be DR10 because
12.
of my thing. No, my thing is all persons in agility test.
You
have to
got
do
it.
DR.
All right. Yeah. 10. Fuck me. Even in this game, I can't get one over on y'all.
I was born in the mud.
So it goes to bite you, and it snaps in midair as you move your tasty thigh right out of the way.
Aha!
All right. The wagon is ablaze, and this guy is not happy. He is bleeding. He is trying to. So there's like a shallow puddle next to him that he's like trying to like splash water, just completely impotently because the fire is spreading very quickly. Whatever was in that Molotov cocktail was potent, and his livelihood is going up in smoke. But the two alligators and the collection of bug frog boys are all retreating into the swamp. There's a haze that is masking their retreat. And he says, "Oh, come on, somebody! Oh, jeez!" Oh. And then he tries to stand up and he falls over because his leg's busted. Oh, jeez! Is what he says. Malaise, would you like to attack again?
Yes, I would like to try.
All right, go for it.
Did it not do it? There it is. Oof. It's very good.
It is very good. Yeah, no, you don't hit him. Is that good enough for you, Colt? Is that good enough? Who, you want me to paint you a fucking word picture? You don't hit him, okay? What do you want from me? There's only so many adjectives I have in me, okay? I'm not a human thesaurus. You don't hit him, you miss, okay? Fuck.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ, demanding.
I want to try.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Please, God, let that hit.
No.
Oh,
No, you glance off of the bony carapace.
okay. Fuck!
All right, Malaise, he's going to attack you now.
I'm rolling what, agility?
No, he rolls to hit, and then you roll to defend. But he doesn't even hit you, so. It's fine. It's all been done. Yeah, you see him coming, and you just back away.
Oh my God. It's so hard to hit this thing.
Yeah, go ahead, Risen.
Alright. All right. Fuck.
I'm gonna say that this thing is you guys just pummel it into submission. It was on fire. You cracked its shell. It's
I don't know. You could just keep going
no,
all night.
no. I'm good. I don't need that. Both of you just roll a d20 for me.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Is
It's a
this...
regular ass D20.
Yeah, just both of you just roll a regular ass d20 for me.
Hey. I got 12.
Yeah, you did.
Hot 5.
Hot 5. 7 differential. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'm gonna say that you guys don't mangle it beyond recognition. The higher you
Not
roll,
for lack of trying.
the higher you rolled, the more eviscerated it was going to be. But you know, an average of 8 or 9, I think you guys, you know, it's less than half. So you've got a pretty whole body on your hands. This guy is just moaning and bemoaning his fate as his entire wagon is now up in smoke. Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
He's sobbing. He's on his knees and he's sobbing.
Are there any parts of this wagon that are not burnt?
I would say that like the canvas is completely on fire and like the top is starting to like fall in, like the ashes are starting to fall through the frames. And like the sides are on fire and the stuff inside is starting to catch on fire. But the wagon itself and like a majority of the things inside are not. But he's given up hope. Like he's hopeless.
But what was pulling the wagon?
He was? Was he pulling his own wagon?
No, there was a sickly mule.
There was.
There was.
There was. You don't see
Where?
the sickly mule.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Because that, well, I mean, that makes sense because he was out here stuck
In these
on the
streets, yeah.
road. All right. I pick up the frog carapace and I toss it on the guy's lap
Oh,
as he's sobbing.
what?
And I'm like, and I like squat, like Slav squat right in front of him to his eye level, and I'm like, you know anything about this?
Huh? What? Why? Huh? Who are you?
The guy that just saved your life. Well, actually, the other guy saved your life. Yeah. I was just here.
I don't know. I was just trying to get out of this fucking swamp, and then those things started to attack me.
Yeah, but this used to be a frog, and now look at it. Look at it.
Huh? What? He seems completely clueless.
Look at it.
And
I want.
completely beside himself with panic.
I want to crouch down opposite.
You're both Slavic squatting.
Also squatting.
Yeah.
And I want to slap him in the face. Like, are you with us? And while there's like fire behind us and it's burning.
He like kind of shakes his face, and I'm just gonna roll a d20, see how well this goes. He is not with you.
Oh no. He is not with us.
Now he looks afraid of you. Don't rob me! I have nothing. It's all on fire.
I know. I was there.
It's all on fire. All I have.
I poke his leg.
Ah!
I say, "Do you want to get out of this shithole? Because we do."
I want. He's unintelligible.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I look at Rista and I say, should we just drag him back? And
Is it possible to look inside the wagon and salvage anything without the threat of, also becoming kindling?
Give me an agility check, agility man.
Hey! Alright. Hang on a second. No, fuck. That's not what I wanted.
No.
Ah, fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a choice. You can either grab a thing and suffer. You have 2 hit points. You said
Yeah.
you can either grab a thing and suffer a D2 of damage. Okay.
Or
Or you don't have to. Like that's not a great choice. No. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do.
I wanted to know whether I wanted to like suss it out first and see whether it was possible.
It is possible. It is possible.
Okay.
So
just telling you might die doing it.
I'm going to say you can get 2 things and suffer a D2 of damage, or you can get 1 thing for free.
I'm gonna take 1 thing for free, bro.
Okay. Yeah, take the 1 thing for free. That makes more sense.
All right. And I'm patting my back because there's like cinders in my back. Ah, hot.
Ooh,
Hot.
Let me find an appropriate table here.
Can I be splinting this dude's leg or something?
Oh, you want to help him?
We have to get his ass back to the village.
Yeah. Give me a presence roll.
Sure, it's not toughness.
Are you a tough boy?
Apparently, I have a +2.
If you're a tough boy, you can try and get something out of the wagon to help him.
All right.
Can I suck in some of the swamp water and spit it onto the wagon to try and put the fire out? With my gob lobbing.
Well, so that I can projectile vomit onto the wagon.
Okay, Jarek, I want you to roll a D100 for your item.
Yes, sir.
Malaise, I want you to make a toughness roll.
I did. I got a 17.
17. You can
Ooh,
grab
so tough.
2 things without getting hurt, Malaise. So you can roll 2 D100s.
Well,
Jesus. Oh, I see what this is. All right.
that D100 is broken. God, I get so much Google Drive spam.
Oh, I hate that. It's like
Okay.
Russian shit, right?
Yeah, so many Russians wanting to show me their titties, but it's just so scammy. It's so scammy.
Malaise, you get a vial of red liquid.
Yum.
You don't know what it does.
I'm gonna drink it.
Riston, you pull out a rope ladder.
Sweet.
And then Malaise. What is it? 95.
'89,
You
'95.
also pull out a box of chalk. Malays, you get a box of chalk.
Cool. I can draw for my rituals. Rituals. I'm writing ritual chalk,
Sure.
but really just chalk.
But really,
What? Why do I have 2 item 7s? Oh, okay. I see.
cool. So he's sobbing still. You have Malays, you want to try and like shore up his leg to bring him with you?
Yes, that or I was hoping to make a sledge or something, but
I would say that with the rope ladder, you guys can make something and you can drag him along with the rope ladder.
oh, it's horrible. I love it.
You guys use some sticks and like the plank map, and are able to fashion some sort of sled.
I got scissors in case we need to cut this ladder to tie him.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, and so he's just kind of moaning the whole time. Do you guys want to try and talk to him? He after a minute he calms down.
All right. Hey, you stop crying. You okay there, back there, buddy?
Yeah, I guess.
We're like Malays and I were just like pulling this,
Right.
pulling him along, and they're fucking. All right, that's funny. So what's your deal? Why were you here?
My name's Clort. I sold goods, but no services. Just goods.
That's good, because I don't think anyone would be in the market to procure your services.
You don't know what I
Especially-
can do.
All right.
I can't do
offense.
anything anymore, though, because all my stuff is burned. You burned all my stuff. Thank you for saving my life, I guess.
Hey, you're welcome. You can thank your stuff too. This is your rope ladder that we're pulling you on.
Yeah, I should charge you for this, but you did save my life, so I guess it's on the house.
You ever sell pitch and the other things in a swamp town nearby?
Oh, don't even talk to me about that place. That place sucks.
Oh yeah? My eyebrow raises. But no, he can't see it.
What's it called? Dump fart? Something like that? I don't even care.
I think it's called stank bog.
Those people are thieves, though.
Why?
They stole from me. They stole from me. That's why I left.
What?
But that made you pretty mad, huh? When they stole from you?
I mean, that's why I left.
But that made you mad enough to curse that
What?
godforsaken place, huh?
I'm a man of God. I follow Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Well, he is Riston. I show him my crucifix.
He crosses himself when he sees the crucifix.
Like the sign of the cross?
Yeah, he like.
Ah, yes. Pray to me.
Pray to me. He's like, what are you guys trying to get at anyway? They stole from me, so I left. What?
What'd they steal?
Like my good stuff, like the good stuff.
What's the good stuff?
I had like
Come
this,
on, we saved your life, yeah?
I had this like statue.
Oh.
It was made out of the blackest obsidian. And his face kind of goes like blank for a second.
Can I see this? Are we carrying him like in a line, or
I don't know how do you guys want to be doing it?
I feel like we're both like pulling. Each have like one end of the rope ladder.
Yeah.
Like I mean, because there's two legs,
Right.
I guess, and we have one We're holding over our shoulder, and we're kind of just like looking backwards at him while we're talking.
Yeah, when he says the blackest obsidian, like the quality of his voice changes, so you look back and you see this on his face.
Mm.
The blackest obsidian.
I make the same uncertain noises. Mm.
Mm.
Pretty black, huh?
Huh? What?
How black is that obsidian?
The blackest obsidian.
Does it not reflect light at all?
It was the blackest obsidian.
All right, got it. What does it do?
What does what do?
The blackest obsidian.
The blackest obsidian.
Jeez, I can't get past this guy.
Where did you get the statue?
It's a proprietary secret.
I stop carrying him.
Oh! Oh! My leg!
I think this is a good spot to take a break.
Hey, that leg looks pretty good. You can pull us now, huh?
No. No, I can't walk. It hurts. It hurts. Something that weird frog. Its teeth weren't normal and it hurts.
Can I look at his leg?
It's like an animal bit him. There's it's starting to turn a little bit. Like it doesn't look good. It was dirty.
Like infected?
Yeah, it's starting to get infected.
Is it gonna turn into a bug? Is that how it works? Is it like werewolf rules? Is he still carrying the corpse of the frog?
Yeah, it's still on his lap.
Can I look at its teeth?
Sure.
All right. How they look?
They look like frog teeth. Frogs in this world have needle-like teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's got a carapace and like mandibles too, or what?
This one doesn't have mandibles. This one has carapace and like actual wings underneath it.
Okay. Can I see where the frog ends and the bug begins?
It's like a gentle transformation.
Mm.
It's
Does
like
it look like it got bitten?
It's like if you tried to put into like an AI bot and you said like a frog bug beetle, where like it's kind of confused about it. So like there's no delineation. It's just kind of like one morphs into the other.
What Colt said, is there evidence that the frog was bitten?
There is no evidence the frog was bitten.
Okay. Besides, our stab marks.
Right.
When we were stabbing at it. All right.
I show him the vial of red liquid and ask what it is.
Be careful with that. That's red poison.
Like, do you have to drink it, or you just touch it, or breathe it?
I mean, it's red poison, man. It's bad.
Bro.
Can you elaborate?
Don't. Don't.
Just don't. Just don't. All right. Got it.
It's bad. Red poison's
Okay.
not good.
Okay, so where did you get this statue again?
Which statue?
The
Blackest
darkest.
Obsidian one.
The blackest obsidian.
Yeah, that one.
I really appreciate you, saving my life and ruining my life at the same time. But I can't tell you where I got the statue of the Blackest Obsidian. Colt, you know, he does tell you that the red poison, you need to do a toughness check of DR12, or you take 1d10 damage. And there are 3 doses in this vial.
Oh, so it's like a drink?
Yeah, it's a liquid. It's a red liquid.
But I mean,
No, I
is
mean
it
like
go ahead.
the way is it you is it exposure and you get poison, or do you have to drink it to be poisoned?
It's exposure. It's exposure.
Okay.
Skin, mucous membranes, anally, whatever.
Anally. Nice.
Those thirsty butts.
3 doses. Nice.
He says, wherever I got it, it was the only one, and it was really cool and special and expensive, I bet, and I was going to get a lot of money for it. But
You bet.
those fuckers...
You don't know?
Well, there's only one of the Blackest Obsidian.
Does it have a counterpart like the whitest obsidian?
I don't
Or like
know.
the whitest ivory or whatever other white
I don't
precious
know.
stone
I don't
exists?
know. They only
The
had the
greenest
one.
jade.
I mean,
They only had the they. Who's they?
okay, I beat up a homeless guy for it.
Wow, that's pretty low, even by my standards.
I saw it in his barrel. He had a barrel of junk, and there was a bug statue made of the Blackest Obsidian. And I had to have it, so I punched him until he stopped talking, and then I took it.
I mean, we've all been there, but
Yeah, several times for some of us.
I don't.
So why do you suppose these villagers stole your bug statue?
Of the Blackest Obsidian?
Yeah, that one.
I don't know, they probably liked it. Like I liked it. So I took it.
Why are you not a bug?
I'm sensing a pattern here. So does that mean if we look at the statue, we're gonna want to beat up these
Well, I
villagers?
put it
and
in a
steal
lead
it?
box. Duh. With a
Oh,
lock
so they didn't
on
even
it.
see it.
Huh?
Wait, what? Did they steal the box with the?
No, they got into
Statue
the
inside?
box. They opened the box and they took the statue of Blackest Obsidian.
Interesting.
So what? Oh, so it needs to go back in the box and then get
The
thrown.
box
off.
is back in my wagon that you set on fire, asshole.
I love the Napoleon Dynamite kind of quality of this guy's voice.
God.
How far are we from the wagon now, Ding?
God. You've probably been walking like a half an hour.
All right, that's gone forever. Okay, we'll just come up with a second strategy and I don't know, break the statue without looking
Well,
at it.
I think we should have Hazel explain things to us.
Hansel.
Oh God, he's gonna explain things with his big meaty fists. I don't have enough HP to withstand any blows from those big meaty fists.
So
But-
you start at this point. You start approaching the village.
Hey, you recognize this place?
Yeah, duh. I call it the stick town of thieves.
That's
all right.
okay.
Yeah, you can call it that. That's
It's
fine.
the place where the thieves live. In my brain, that's my headcanon. Is what I call it. That.
All right. Yeah, sit tight. Don't go anywhere. And not
Oh
like you
yeah,
could
no, I
anyway.
won't be rushing off anywhere. Don't worry about me.
All
Clort,
right. So,
Clort,
uh,
the the dealer of general things.
uh,
I'll
And
just eat my
curios,
dang
apparently.
quesadilla. And he pulls out a quesadilla from his waistcoat.
this guy's got it all. I want to find Hazel.
Hansel.
Hansel. It's not Hazel. It's Hansel.
He comes out to greet you. You have found the perpetrator.
Yeah, but I think you guys have some some stuff to clear up. Yeah, why don't you talk to him? He thinks that you guys stole something.
I will not be speaking to this man.
Well, do you want to not have bugs? Like and people turning into bugs? Because I think you got to talk to him.
You see him like reach up and scratch under his beard, and like you can see the side of his neck is starting to turn green, and he says, "We do not want bugs."
Yeah, that green
Agreed.
splotch under your neck doesn't look.
What
very
is
good
it that
either.
he said? Did he accuse us of thievery?
Hey, I didn't say anything. You said that. So
No,
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
that he said. You said that he said that we stole from him.
I didn't say anything. I said you guys got to clear some stuff up. You're the one that's mentioning the thievery, so this is not looking good for you, Hansel. It's not
We
looking
are
good.
not a people of thieves.
Hey, don't tell me that. Tell him that.
I will
I don't know.
not be
Maybe.
talking to this man. I will not.
Uh,
But you tell him, we are no thieves.
I say, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, he's clear. Do you have this statue of Blackest Obsidian?
What is this? Why do you say it like that?
Because he keeps saying it like that, so I thought maybe it was like a tonal inflection thing.
Everybody, both of you roll presence.
I'm sorry, is my accent not good?
ooh, I am so present.
Yeah,
I am in the moment.
Risen,
I'm not.
I'm immersed.
Riston, you hear from the crowd. Blackest Obsidian.
Gross.
We are not a people of thieves.
Oh man, I think Hansel's in denial.
What do you mean?
All the other, I'm talking to Malay. Sorry.
Oh, I can hear you. I'm right here.
I think Hansel's in denial. I think the townsfolk stole the thing. I think it possesses them.
You only heard one voice say it,
Okay.
and it was
Tarks.
Blackest Obsidian.
Oh, Hansel, where's your boy? Where's little Tarky?
Tark, come out. These men want to speak to you. And Tark comes out. Oh, good, you got him. He's a real dickhead.
I Slav squat in front of Tark. I put my hands on his shoulder,
Yeah.
like one hand on each shoulder. Now, Tark, little buddy.
What is it, Uncle Riston?
I heard you say earlier.
Say what?
Blackest Obsidian.
The darkest Obsidian.
Yep, just like that. Hey, I look up at Hansel. Hey, see?
What is it that
You
he
know-
is saying? What did you make him say?
I didn't make him say anything.
Boy, what do you say? I didn't say anything, Dad. I didn't say anything.
Blackest Obsidian.
Darkest Obsidian. And you hear behind you, Darkest Obsidian. The darkest obsidian.
Oh shit.
What is it that they are saying? Why do they say these things?
Well, we need a lead box, and frankly, I don't know where to find one.
What do you mean by these? Tarkin, what did you do? And Tarkin looks at his dad, and he looks at you, and he looks at the guy, and he looks at his dad, and he looks at you. Motherfucker. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. It was just the coolest thing he had. What do you mean, boy? Well, I went into his wagon at night and I broke open that box because I wanted to know what was in that box. And there was the lug statue of darkest obsidian. And I took it. Boy, you mess with things that you do not understand. And I put it in the swimming hole for safekeeping.
Wait, where did he put it?
I put it in the swimming hole.
In the swimming hold?
Swimming hole, where we go swimming?
Ah, jeez. Is that connected to the swamp?
I mean, it is the swamp. It's pretty much the swamp. I like to call it the swimming hole.
I bet if we look at that statue, it's all the black parts of it is seeped out and onto the swamp, huh? But that's what we're gonna see, huh?
I mean, I don't know. I can't really see good anymore. I have bug eyes. Color isn't really a thing for me anymore.
I want to like lean in and look at his eyes.
They're multifaceted. Oh, both of them. Like the big puffy one is like completely multifaceted, and the other one is like still small but starting to like get to that fly like look. All right, do you want me to take it to you? Or do you want me to take you to it, or what? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, let's go there. Let's pull the merchant there too, so he can see it. Because I want to hear all these voices.
What do I get to see?
Place.
Oh, you want to hear all of us in the same place?
Hell yeah.
Okay. We will go. Yeah, let's go. And everyone gets in the Toyota Sienna, and everyone clicks on their safety belts, and they drive over to the community swimming hole, and they have to use their key card to get into the gate, but first he uses his credit card or his and then his Safeway card instead, and then he uses his key card, and then the gate beep, and then you're in the swamp. It's just the swamp, and Tark points and says, "I threw it in there because it was freaking me out." And there's like this. If there could be a pit in water, you could kind of tell that there's like a pit, and it's dark, and like there are black tendrils like coming out, going into the swamp.
Oh, gross.
What do you suppose we should do for these?
What is the merchant's name again?
Clort.
What?
Clort.
Clort.
Klort.
Okay.
Clort.
Clort. Hey, Clort, you still believe in Jesus Christ?
Yeah, he's my Lord and Savior.
All right, let's see if he can save us now. So I pull out my crucifix, and I point it at the dark pit in the water, and I say, "The power of Christ compels you."
Okay, make a presence roll.
All right.
This is a DC 12 or DC 10, I guess, for you.
Fuck. Shit, I didn't accept him as my savior.
You see a little spark at the end of your crucifix, and then it just like.
I smack it a couple times. Come on. Must be out of batteries or something. Well, Jesus won't be saving us today.
Malaise, do you have any ideas?
No, really.
Okay.
I go over and I sprinkle some salt on the water.
To do what?
I don't know. I have a bottle of salt.
Come on, Colt, you gotta give me something. What's the effect that you wish this salt to do?
It's purifying. I don't know.
Okay, you want to do a purifying salt ritual. See? There, now we got something.
Really, I just
yeah.
want to season it. I don't.
Make a nice soup. Go ahead and I'm gonna say that the fumes are very potent, so you have to do a toughness test.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, no problem. You have to get at least one roll, right? See, there you go. So muttering purity words under your breath, you a shika the salt, and where each grain falls into the water, there's that like enchantment effect that I spoke of earlier. So that kind of like oily rainbow, like with each like falling grain, and then the water begins swirling. This salt portal like opens and a tunnel goes down, and there is this. It looks like a carved scarab beetle of the blackest obsidian.
Say, oh, what a coincidence! We have a rope ladder.
Hey, I'm using that to sit on.
I pull it under him, and I want him to like spin sideways, like like in the martial arts, like.
All right.
All right.
So, Hansel's going to hold the ladder because he's the most solid object here. And
Awesome.
And one of you go down, and there it is. The beetle statue of darkest obsidian.
I pat Hansel, and I say, "Thanks, buddy." And I jump down with the rope ladder.
And you touch it?
Do I touch it?
Do you touch it?
Maybe don't touch it. Use like a piece of a cloth or something at least.
Do you grab it with your bare hands, Jarek? Do you do it?
No, I don't.
Clap it with your butt cheeks. Just
so dummy thick.
No, I'm like a really skinny dude.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm imagining. He's got 2 HP.
just a little
2 HP.
How big is the statue?
It's not that big. It's maybe the size of a cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe, huh? All right. I have a backpack, so maybe I used the backpack to just funnel it in there.
Are you
scoop it like a dog
trying to
poop
scoop
bag.
it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and scoop it inside the backpack.
Are you trying to scoop it up like a gnome in a go-kart?
Sure.
Good
Effortless.
answer. Good answer. Yeah, give me an agility check, baby.
All right. Fuck.
Wait, no, that's good.
I didn't roll yet. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, 17's good. Yeah, you definitely scoop it up without it touching any part of you. But you find that you just really want to stare at it. You really want to stare at it.
I stifle the urge to say Blackest Obsidian.
and you clasp your backpack closed. And when you bring it up, uh, I guess you see this happening too, Malaise, but Hansel is like down on one knee and he's like chastising Tark. You never touch accursed statues. Never, never, never. That is why we live in the swamp, to be away from such terrible things. I put you at risk every day to be away from dark magics. I know, Dad, I know. So
Are they still bugs? Or
oh
have
yeah,
they
he's still
turned into-
bugs. He's
Okay.
still bugs.
I guess they're not gonna. It just purified the water so I could get it. It doesn't
That's
really
right.
like undo the curse.
No, the curse. these are bug kids now.
All right. Awesome.
And there are like bug things in the swamp, but like no new things will be bug.
Fantastic.
The corruption of the bug statue of Blackest Obsidian is no longer completely corroding the swamp. Congratulations, you solved my bug puzzle. Yay!
Hey, that was fun. I want to go pawn this fucking statue in the next real town.
Plant it in their well so everyone's drinking bug water.
No, I just want to sell it.
Yeah, like Clort wanted to do.
Riston, we can go from town to town being grifters that cure the plague upon the town.
That's awful. And you won't be bugs anymore. I swear to the Jesus Christ. The power of Christ will purge you of your sins.
God.
Until the Mork Borg PD run us out of town.
The name of the world is Morkborg?
No, the name of the book is Mork Borg. The name of the land that Mork Borg is set in is called the land of Tveland. Tveland.
Veland. Cool.
This is the map
So,
that they give me. Seems
Where are we?
where's a swamp? That's a crypt of so that you've got Schleswig, you've got Grift, you've got Graventosk, you've got Sarkasden,
Caston.
you got Bergen,
That must be where Malaise is from.
you've got Kyrgyz. Let's say you're in Kyrgyz.
Kyrgyz? I do have a Kyrgyz dagger, right?
Oh yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
All right. Cool.
Oh no, this is ice racked expanse. I don't know.
What's our race? Like, what are we?
guys
I'm
are
looking at
humans.
pictures. Ah,
You guys are humans, just normal dumb
Just-
humans.
but weird looking, right?
Yeah, but weird looking.
Fun.
Yeah, that was pretty silly. I mean, I don't know if I could ever actually do like a grim dark thing. Like I got too much silliness in me, and then as soon as you guys get silly, like
It's like I love it because it's kind of towing the line between bleak and dark, but also humorous.
that's like I wrote that whole thing in the beginning to try and like keep myself honest.
Yeah. No, but I like this is a good balance.
Okay. Good.
The world reminds me of this world from a manga that I recommended to Colts. It's called Doro Hedoro. There's an anime also.
Yeah, I
but
love Doro
it's-
Doro.
Yeah,
That
Good.
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's very bleak
Yeah.
and dirty.
but it's also fun and
Yeah.
like really funny, right?
Yeah. I really liked the anime. I couldn't get Jimmy and Charlotte into it. They didn't care.
Yeah, yeah. The manga is complete. Like you can read and the story finishes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Heck, I might do that.
but
Oh, cool. I might. I watched the first couple after you recommended it, and I was just like, what the fuck? I still
it's
don't really
fucked,
know
right?
what I'm.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. I loved it.
I didn't know what to do with it, so I'll have to
I have
watch
a
it
feeling
again.
that's kind of what its deal is that it
Yeah.
doesn't want people to know what to do with it.
This is art.
So Jarek, I think that there's maybe 2 more sessions of our regular campaign. I was telling Colt earlier. Oh, and Colt, I got distracted, and I'll be putting this in chat. But next session, I won't be able to play because I have a improv performance. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm gonna be back doing improv.
That's cool. But you're doing it. Wait, I don't understand. We're not having it, or you're
We're not having a game because I'm
okay.
doing improv that Sunday.
Gotcha. I understand.
So the next scheduled game would be the 23rd, but we are not going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons on the 23rd. I am going to be doing improv on the 23rd. So if you want to
Gotcha.
come to that, Colt. So our next session would be May 7th. But after that, we're going to be playing another new system, Jarek, called Monster of the Week, where we're doing that high school arc, like a 4-session high school arc, which is also like a lot simpler mechanics. There's 5 skills, and then you have moves instead of like so many different things you can do in D&D, right? There's it's all kind of spelled out for you what you can do in Monster of the Week. That'll be on Roll20. Unless it can be on this. I might want to give this another try. I don't know. But then after that, our after that 4-session arc, we're going to be doing using that same system for this Miyazaki inspired campaign that I want to do.
Miyazaki, like Hayao Miyazaki?
Right, yeah, it's going to be
Steve Ghibli?
Yeah, kind of Ghibli game. And that's going to be set you guys are going to be on a road trip together, all trying to get to the same place but for different reasons. So it'll be more kind of like one-offs, because each session will be like a different place you're going to along the way.
And there will be a description of a sunny side egg getting broken, and
That's right. And just like weird sacks of delicious food with like a broth in them.
oh yeah.
So that's kind of the plan for the next couple months for the D&D group, turning into well, it's called Dungeon World is what the new system is going to be called. But it should be good. Should be fun.
Yeah.
I like this game. This game is good.
This game's
Mork
Borg's pretty fun. Mork Borg might be our one-off system where we just play one-offs.
Are there a lot, like, are you supposed to be in the matrices of good, bad, neutral, lawful? Is there anything like that in Morkborg?
No.
Okay.
So
We're all just trying to survive.
I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that the alignment chart, which you referred to, came from a phenomenon early in Dungeons and Dragons that was when DMs and players were very antagonistic to each other. So a lot of times, like, the beginning of D&D was really just dungeon masters would plan out on grid paper their dungeon,
Hmm.
and they would try and get one over on the players. And the players, in turn, tried to outsmart the dungeon master, prepare as much as they could for the things that they were going to be in their dungeon, or like outsmart what was in the dungeon. So it became this very like antagonistic thing where these nerds who were outcasts, who had no validation, like cannibalized each other for clout. I'm smarter than you. No, I'm smarter than you. And so like the rules of Dungeons and Dragons built up and up and up to try and like counter this kind of thing. Like, okay, well next time there needs to be a rule about that. You know, I feel like that is probably something that kept happening. I think Gary Gygax and the people who developed it probably, that's not exactly what happened, but you know. So the alignment chart in my mind came from, well, that's something my character would do.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're lawful good. Like, you wouldn't steal from them because you said, you know,
Right.
like it's to keep grognards honest about playing their characters. So like, I feel like the alignment chart is a little out of date in that if people are playing to have fun and to like story tell, they're going to naturally fall in those alignments, and those alignments change anyway. As your character develops, maybe you go from one thing to another, and it's not as big a deal because that's just character development. So most games don't really have that. But it does, if it's helpful to a player, I encourage it, because it's like, yeah, if you need that as your North Star and like I'm lawful evil, then I do lawful evil things. Okay, great. Act like that if you want to. But Mork Borg doesn't have that. I think everyone is just out for themselves and
Yeah.
chaotic evil, I would say.
Or neutral.
Or neutral.
At best.
Out for number one, baby.
Tell my wife I said hello.
Hello. So one of my favorite things, just right on the inside cover, is a bunch of dark treasures. Sorry,
Fun.
Occult treasures. So you've got the ash gray ring, a finger wide, or a finger width wide. All that passes through it is obliterated. You have the keening music of this small vial flute. Oh yeah. The keening music of this small vial flute animates a fetus-sized meat golem in a nearby corpse.
Huh. Do all corpses have meat golems inside them?
Only when you play this flute.
Okay.
A note explains, one taste from this famine spoon means death from slow starvation. The image of a being in this malevolently accurate mirror shows only the shameful truth of their soul.
Oh, fun.
Love this shit. Silver birdcage slays whatever is placed behind its bars slowly over one long night. That which is killed reanimates twice as strong as a raging, uncontrollable undead.
Huh. How big is his bird cage?
It says silver birdcage. I don't know. As a DM, I could make it as big as I fucking want.
Can put Riston in there.
Have him come back. He's risen.
Just all skin and bones.
Riston is risen. All right, dudes. Well, thank you again for joining me.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun, Dane. Thank you.
And I'll see you guys for games, at least in 1 month. Maybe we'll play some Deep Rock before then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk to you all later.
Catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.